Hi there everybody, it's me again. I'm back with another video, but today I'm not doing a video on Disney cars or Thomas the Tank or whatever. Today I'm doing a video on my Toy Story toys. The 1995 film that was hugely popular with a lot of people out there. And today I'm going to show you how much of all my Toy Story toys I have so far. We do have mostly Thomas the Tank at our homes, but we do have a bit of Disney cars and other stuff we play with. And I'll show you the first characters that I have in my Toy Story collection. So the first one I'm going to look at is Woody. Now, as you guys might remember, I did have a video on my earlier channel showing Woody back when I had my old bedroom, which now me and my brother have swapped. You might remember that Woody, I tried to prove that he was alive, but I still need to make a proper video showing if toys are real. This is the Toy Story collection Woody doll. He came in a Woody's Roundup box along with Jessie and Bullseye. When I was like 6 or 7, I did get a Woody doll made by courtesy of Finkway Toys, which it was made by the same brand, but that Woody looked a little fatter, and and I couldn't and he didn't have many phrases, but he still has the pull string on him, which is nice. And that Woody doll that I had before this, I got for Christmas one year, alongside a Buzz Lightyear figure in it. Bullseye, which I've now sold, along with the remote control car that you might have seen. Now let's have a closer look at my Woody. So he is a pretty good toy. Not the best Woody, but he's still mine, and I think I'll stick with this Woody for as much as possible. He has a nice little sheriff's badge because his name is Sheriff Woody Pride. The camera can't focus for me. Anyway, he does have a pull string, so I don't know if I'll have to put him on a stand.
Reach for the sky. This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
Oh, sorry, I've switched him into play mode right now.
There's one thing I've learned about being a sheriff. It's that you're only as good as your favorite deputy.
Oh, sorry, hold on, Mr. Potato Head.
And since you're my favorite deputy, I must be the best sheriff around.
So in order to switch him back to Try Me mode, I have to go into his back. And
oh, brother, would you keep it down?
I have to switch him into Try Me mode, which is the way he came in the box. There we go, let me just zip him back up. And he requires batteries, which may not be included, but they are actually included when I got him. I'm trying to get my bedroom to look like Andy's room, but I'm failing miserably at it. Kind of. This is Try Me mode, so when I press him, he doesn't have any response to voice or anything. I'm just trying to make him like a toy mode, whereas if he was like a toy and not alive.
Ha ha! Boy, am I glad to see you.
Somebody on the internet said that it doesn't sound like Tom Hanks. They said it sounds more like his brother Jim Hanks.
Howdy, partner. My name's Sheriff Woody. Reach for the sky. You're my favorite deputy. Well, pull my string. Yee-haw!
So yeah, he does have a few different phrases. Well, I might not get a tape measure, but he is pretty tall. Size-wise. Let me go grab a Hot Wheels car. Here's a Hot Wheels car. Lay him down, you can see how big he is. Right now I'm a 17-year-old boy, and you can see he's a lot bigger than my hand. And he's even bigger than my Thomas the Tank toys. So let's put this car out the way. I will get some Hot Wheels track so I can have Buzz Lightyear ride on it. And I see here I've got the little Tykes fire engine, which I'll get to in a bit, but that's Woody. Let's move on to some other characters. Let's have a look at Mr. Potato Head here. This one I got as soon as Toy Story 3 came out. I did have a Mr. Potato Head from Toy Story 2, which I got at, like, what was it, an arcade of some sort, with, along with a James Thomas and Friends James plushie. But yeah, this isn't the Toy Story Collection version, because that one's bigger and also talks. And it didn't make a Mrs. Potato Head, and I don't have one either. But yeah, he is detachable, like, his hat comes off. And a hat in his back, you can open him up. And I've got in there just a pair of glasses, a mouth, and an extra set of moustaches, just in case. I don't have any angry eyes or pair of shoes for him. But I don't know if I can take him apart, because I'm only holding the camera and I haven't got much to hold it with. But yeah, that's Mr. Potato Head, and he's one of my favourites. But I don't have Mrs. Potato Head. And if I'm going to get her, I want her to be just as good as Mr. Potato Head. Like, I want them to be like the same brands, and also maybe the same size. Because I went to B&M Bargains and they've like changed them too much, and now I think I'll have to either look online or in charity shops or somewhere, and just until, because I mean they have asked them if they'd help me collect Thomas the Tank stuff, but that's not. Anyways, let's have a look at other toys. Here's the Slinky Dog, which, as you can tell, this isn't just a normal Slinky that you might have. This one I've actually taken off the string on the between the eyes, and I've taken off the string on his slink as well, because I don't think you would need that. Because the one that Andy has didn't need a string. Now he can just stretch as far as he likes. And you can see Woody, I've put my name underneath, but I can't show for security reasons. And let's have a look at more Toy Story characters. This one here is called Ham, which I've recently purchased off of eBay, because I did have a plush of Ham, but, you know, I didn't like the plush. I have got some coins in him, but not so much. I only like my lucky coins to, like, in case, to give me better luck. Alright, let's not look until we get his cork back in. Let me just put his cork back in. It's kind of hard for me to do with just one hand. Despite what the toy's pulses and actions might tell me, they still might be alive. I can't even get Ham's cork in securely, so it holds the money. Anyways, there you go. That's Ham. He's like, I think it's a Disney Store Ham. He is a bit smaller than Mr. Potato Head and Slinky Dog, but he is a good toy. So let's have a look at other characters. Let's have a look at Rex, the dinosaur. Now here's Rex. This isn't the best version of Rex, as you can tell. It is, but like, I got it for Christmas one year. I can't remember what year it was, but this is an electronic Rex, so he does have an on-off switch underneath his tail. Turn him on, and I can move his arms and his head. I can't move his mouth like in the film, but it's fine. I can move his legs, his tail. I'm going to press this button on his back. Listen to what he says.
Whoa!
Were you scared? Tell me. Nope. And if I hide my hand off of Rex, I can actually make him seem like he's alive. He's yelling at Lady and Tramp and the remote control car. But anyway, let's have a look at other characters. I will get Buzz Lightyear down in a bit, and maybe Jessie, but they're on the shelf. Along with the aliens and the Magic 8 Ball. I can't bring them down yet. I can't make any too much noise. And here's Bo Peep, which is Woody's girlfriend, but this is the only Bo Peep I have. This is like a McDonald's toy. Underneath it says Disney Pixar, made in China. Triangle screws underneath, but when you press this, he spins. But don't worry, I will find a somewhat better version of Bo Peep. I was going to use this as like a substitute in Toy Story reenactments. But you can see she's a bit small to be. And there's the troll clips as well, if you remember. And then you wonder why these Panasonic batteries are here. The reason is because RC, the remote control car here, needs some fresh batteries, which these are, straight from the boxes. Oh, and I did get these Toy Story toys a long time ago. I did get them from shop, but like, I still have the boxes in the loft, but you know, I got them as soon as Toy Story 3 came out. Now I'm waiting for another Toy Story film to come out, or a Cars film. And let's have a look at RC, the car. Now, I did have one before this, but it was much smaller, and I couldn't fit Woody and Buzz on top of it properly, like here. If I grab Woody, I can actually fit him on, like... Although I need something like a seatbelt, because that's how seatbelts work. Though he has to wear a seatbelt, because seatbelts is how you stop them from getting hurt. Don't worry, Woody, I'll get you a seatbelt. But anyway, let's have a look under the car. There's two different modes for this one, but the Try Me mode doesn't work because there's like a power supply that came in the box. There was like a Try Me button on the box, so when I pressed that, he would like do stuff. And then the Play mode is where he's like actually able to do things with the remote. But if I also like, and this is a speaker on the undercarriage, and this is the battery compartment where, and underneath it says Thinkway Toys, copyright Disney Cinema. You can't see it properly, but here we are. It says Disney Pixar made in China, Thinkway Toys. And I thought China would make toys cheaply built and made, but then that can't always be the case. I did love RC with the big characters. Like transparent eyes. The one I had before it was only like white eyes with like but this one looks much better. He almost reminds me of Brom the car, but like somewhat looks more like a character from that, not a character from I don't know, Blazing the Monster Machines. And his tyres are pretty good. The front ones don't move. Like they do move, but the rear ones are driving wheels, so it's like a rear wheel drive off-road car. Underneath is like another wheel, which is what makes him bounce up and down, like the Disney cars. Or in the film, I might have seen him bouncing up and down, like in Toy Story 1, when he was trying to help Woody save Buzz. And we'll have a look at a few other toys now, before I try them out. Here's the Little Tikes fire engine, which I don't have any figures, because I got this from like a car boot sale. I haven't got any figures for it, but if I do see any figures, like in charity shops or on car boots, I'll see if I can find any, because you never know what you'll find. And there's the Etch-a-Sketch, which is also used in Toy Story films. Right, Woody, hold my camera for a bit. No, don't fall. What are you falling for? Be my help. Can't hold my camera. Right, let's have a look under the car. We'll put some batteries in RC and have some fun with him. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna go get my Woody and Jessie, or no, Buzz Lightyear and Jessie and Bullseye figures off them. Hold on. I'll go get them right now. Here's Buzz. Right, there we go. We've got Jessie and Bullseye. Here we go. Let's have a look at Buzz Lightyear first of all, who is Woody's best friend. Pretty good toy. Underneath, he does have two. He has three, but he has a on-off switch underneath, on-off and demo. And I want to switch into the on mode. I've got my name underneath Buzz's boot as well, but I can't show you for security reasons. Here he is, on mode. Now I'll switch him in toy mode.
I am Buzz Lightyear.
Now toy mode is where I think Buzz is like an actual toy, like in the film. But at first you thought he was like an actual Space Ranger, but he's not. Let's have a look at Buzz. So, he is posable as well. He can stand up, unlike Woody, Jessie, and Bullseye. He has the same buttons, the red, green, and blue button. Let me go get, and if I show you, he has a laser, which is a light bulb. And on this side, he has a flip-up arm communicator, which says on it Gamma Sector 4. If the camera will focus, there we go. And it kind of peels off like in the film, so there we go. And also Buzz does have wings, so he can fly like in the film. Nice details on him like Lightyear, Space Ranger. And he also does have a helmet that opens up and closes. The only things that I'd be missing was that, like, you can't, like, have the helmet, like, I've tried removing the helmet entirely, like in the film, but that wouldn't work. And if I look on the back, he has that button, which would be his karate chop action, but he doesn't have that. And then he has this, like, danger, jet exhaust, some fake screws right on the back. If I press the big red button, this is what happens. And one thing that's disappointing is this light here doesn't light up. I don't know why, but I'm thinking, I mean, once I was trying to carry him in his spaceship, but that light kind of fell off. That light kind of stopped working, the green light. The red light lights up still though. I don't know why, but if you guys can tell me how to fix it, tell me in the comments below the video. Find me some repair videos on how to repair Buzz, because one of his wings are meant to light green, and this one doesn't, and this one does. And the one disappointment is when I try to hold the laser button, it doesn't stay on. That's toy mode for Buzz, and then let's have a look at its phrases that he has.
I protect the galaxy from the threat of invasion. I come in peace. To infinity and beyond. This is an intergalactic emergency. Buzz Lightyear, to the rescue. I am Buzz Lightyear.
And then you see on the other side here, it says, you know, when you press the blue button, his head moves.
I am Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger.
And then if I open up his arm communicator, see what he does.
Yes, I need to rendezvous with Star Command. Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command. My ship has run off course to Sector 12. Do you copy? Why don't they answer? My communicator seems to be malfunctioning. No readout yet if the air is breathable. I better keep my helmet closed.
Then let's put his wings in. Oh, it's kind of hard to do with just one hand.
Are you ready for adventure in uncharted space?
Hold on.
The air is toxic. How dare you open a spaceman's helmet on an uncharted planet? My eyeballs could have been sucked from their sockets.
Right.
Switching to internal air supply.
Right, let's open your wings.
I could fly around this room with my eyes closed.
And prove it, Buzz.
To infinity and beyond. See? I can fly.
That wasn't flying, that was falling with style.
Local law enforcement, it's about time you got here. My ship has crash landed here by mistake.
Hold on, I think I'll just turn off his sound. But I've turned him off, so now Buzz doesn't have to bother us now. Let's have a look at Jessie, the yodeling cowgirl. This one is the Toy Story Collection version, if I'm not mistaken. I got this when I was like... I did get this from 2014, but I think it was before the Toy Story Signature Collection. I don't even know. But I think it's Toy Story Collection, so like, if I can hold my camera somewhere, I don't know where. Let me get my stand. It's hard to do everything with just one hand. Relax, settle. There we go. Now let me go get Jessie and her hat, and we'll see what she says.
It's you, you're here! Woo-wee! Howdy, I'm Jessie. Yee-haw! I'm so happy you're my friend.
But I think the reason why she probably sound quieter is because I think the speaker is actually on her head instead of like Woody's is inside his chest. But yes, sorry for the pardon for the lighting, but if I turn the camera around, put it on my bed. Actually, I think I'll turn the camera this way if I can. Jessie does have that nice yarn hair stuff that she has, like in the film. And she comes in like a pink box because, like, she's a girl, not a boy. She does have a nice ponytail on her back, belt, and nice like cow-coloured type trousers. And her tag will say Thinkway Toys and everything. And let's have a look at Bullseye. Bullseye is actually one of my favourites. I have pressed a button on him, but it doesn't seem to work. I've set him in try me mode, but he only works in play mode. People are saying that he probably only works in try me mode in the box, but that's not true. Someone on YouTube showed me, and it was like working. And his saddle does feel pretty good, like it's actually leather. Like, if I can turn him off. Although I wonder if there's any connections inside that might need adjusting or fixing. I don't even know. But I don't know why Woody and Jessie and Buzz work in Try Me mode and not Bullseye and I'm looking at Bullseye. This one, I did have a Disney Store toy of Bullseye that I used to kind of sleep with at night time. Same company who has the Lady and Tramp plushies that I have. But I sold that Bullseye because I thought I didn't need him, which is true. And this one I actually like because he's not entirely like fabric, which is good because his face, like his eyes and his mouth, and his saddle and his hooves are all made of plastic, whilst everything else is material and leather. And he has got a bit of Toy Story love on him. And if I grab Woody, I'll go get Woody right now. Like, I can try and fit Woody on, but like he'll probably fall off. Although that's like give him a seat belt or like a saddle belt, so he doesn't fall off. Like, yeah, that's alright. But anyways, the only character that was missing from the Woody's Roundup toys was Stinky Pete. Hopefully someone said that when Toy Story 4 comes out they might make proper toys of Stinky Pete, and I don't know why. They haven't done anything about that for so long. anyways, this is Bullseye. And now that we've covered them, let's have a look at the other Toy Story toys. I'll move my camera. Here's where I've already shown them. Let me just put Toy Story toys up into a nice sort of order. Okay, now I've got my Toy Story toys into a somewhat decent order, so let's have a look. Here's Woody, Jessie and Bullseye from Woody's Roundup. Here's Buzz Lightyear from Buzz Lightyear at Star Command, the Adventure Begins film. Here's Bo Peep. Or the McDonald's Bo Peep that spins. Which will be my substitute of Bo Peep until I can find a proper doll of her. For the best price that is, and condition. And here's the Slinky Dog with no strings that I've modified with. And here's the Disney Store ham, I think this is. The Mattel's Talking Roaring Rex. The Play School Mr. Potato Head figure. The remote-controlled RC off-road buggy with eyes, or Toy Story Collection RC. The Little Tikes fire truck, fire engine, as you should call it, and the Magic Etch-a-Sketch screen. I have got more Toy Story characters and I want more, like I'll get Bo Peep eventually, more aliens, and maybe I'll possibly get Wheezy, like the one that Joel Lasseter has, and you can get him with mouse key pads. I'll find some Little Tikes figures eventually. But yeah, this is a decent, good Toy Story collection so far. Now that we've covered all this, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching this Toy Story video, and I'll see you soon. Take care.